What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do an unboxing and review of the 1MORE SonoFlow SE headphones, excuse me. All right. Again, huge shout out to 1MORE for reaching out to the channel and supplying these for honest unboxing and review. I can't wait to get in it and check out these. I guess you can consider these the budget headphones for 1MORE. This is going to be a lot of fun. You know how we do here on the channel. So let's get to it. All right, we are back in we got the 1MORE SonoFlow SE earbuds. Again, huge shout out, or excuse me, headphones. Huge shout out to 1MORE for reaching out to the channel and supplying these for honest unboxing and review. Let's go ahead and talk price. You can get these for $49.99. They originally were $59.99. You can get them on at 1more.com. You can also get them on Amazon for $54.99, $55. All right. There's only one color these come in, and it is in black. So there is no color variation of them. And as far as specs, we are going with Bluetooth 5.0 on these. They only have codec support for AAC and SBC. So unlike the SonoFlows, they do not have high-res audio or access to LDAC or anything like that. As far as noise canceling, similar to the SonoFlows, they do have their Quiet Max hybrid noise canceling system, and they also have AI-driven noise reduction for calls. Of course, you know we'll test that. As far as battery life, you can get up to 70 hours on the headphones with an ANC turned off, up to 50 hours with ANC turned on. Very good hours, very good time on those. And of course, as fast charging, 5 minutes will get you 5 minutes of charging rather will get you 5 hours of playback time. So that's really good as well. There is no water resistant rating listed for these. So if you're out, you want to be careful with these outdoors. And of course in the gym, I'm thinking at least, I'm guessing it'd be IPX4 at the minimum, maybe. But don't take my word for it. Just be careful if you're around moisture in any kind of way. As far as special features, each ear cup has a 40mm dynamic driver with the DLC diaphragm. So definitely gives you some good sound. They have app support for on Android and iOS. Get my words mixed up. And of course, inside that app, they do have a 12 studio grade EQ presets. Plus, you can also customize that setting. Of course, you know, we'll break all that down later on. So let's go ahead and get into these. Let me grab my Swiss knife. Shout out to my homie Aaron. Big ups. He's always shout him out when I use this. All right, let's go ahead and let me get this plastic off. I guess I didn't do a good enough job. All right, there we go. I'm cutting that. All right, let's go ahead and get in here and see what we got. All right, 1MORE. This is your basic branding on the front. Let's get in here. Again, huge shout out to 1MORE for supplying these for an honest review. All right, here we go. And right off the bat, there's nothing else in there, okay? So right off the top, you got your headphones. Real straightforward. We'll look at them in a little bit. And you get a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. No wired listening option is available for these. You can only use these in Bluetooth format, so you cannot connect these hardwired. So if they die, you got to charge them up. You can't revert over to a secondary listening option. Okay. All right, so that's what we got in the box. Basically straightforward. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and I'm gonna get this all cleaned up here, and we'll take a look at the headphones. Stay strapped in. All right, real quick, I just got discovered that it fell out inside the box there. I didn't see it, but you do get your user guide inside the box with these. That was my bad. Let me go ahead and open this up real quick so you can see what else we got in here. All right. Let's just destroy this pack. I'm just going to destroy it. All right. So basically, you just got your basic user guide. Okay. And of course, you got their QC card, or a card with the QC code on it, so you can access the and download the app, or go into their if they have like a troubleshooting or anything like that. All right. So now, just wanted to let you know that this stuff was in the box in case you were wondering. Let's continue. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the earbud or headphones. I'm always saying earbuds. I'm so used to reviewing them. All right, as you can see, again, very similar to the the SonoFlows, the top of the line version. You still got the One More logo here on the top. Let me turn this way so you can see it the right way. Okay. Nice soft ear cups. All right, headband seems to be nice and soft. Let's go ahead and flip these over. I can see you got your ANC button here. You got your volume up and down here on this side. And I'm guessing that doubles as your power button as well, because I do not see a power button option. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry. There it is. There's your power button. Let me get back in camera. There's your power button / pairing button here, wrapped all the way around the back. All right, let me go ahead and pull out the SonoFlows. We'll put these guys side by side. As you can see, I don't know. I can see the SonoFlows look a little bit bigger than the SEs, in my opinion. They look like a bigger, they have a bigger ear cup. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Can we? Yeah, we'll do it this way. Yeah, I could see. Let me see. We put that tail. I don't know. This is what they look like. We got the SonoFlows here, the SonoFlow SE here. Almost the same size. I would say that the SonoFlows are a little bit thicker, a little bit deeper this way as far as depth, as opposed to the SEs. Okay. Again, and let's take a look at their button arrangements. As you can see, the SEs is up on the curvature, whereas the SonoFlows is down below. A little. Well, to be honest, I would think this would be an easier way to manipulate, because you want to be careful going this way. But of course, you know, the differences between this one is, other than LDAC, is that you can use wired connection with the SonoFlows as opposed to not on the SE. So again, very similar in style. They just take some caveats away. Let me put those back. Again, just a nice look. Let's go ahead and test the band. All right, that stretches out pretty decent. And of course, you got, you know, nice width on it. Let's go ahead. We pull out the arms all the way, or pull out the bands all the way, and you got a nice sort of, you know, for the big head committee out there. All right. Very nice. I do like the way they fit. All right, so let me go ahead and put these on. I'll take a picture. We'll see what they look like. Here's how they look on the ear. Again, nice full coverage of the ear cup, is cupped right inside the padding. So it's very comfortable, very lightweight. The headband, you know, you got a nice little clamp there, but not too strong where it's like really pressing them up against the side of your head, which is very good. That, in a combination of nice soft ear cushions on the ear cups, make for a very comfortable wearing session, not to mention the headband on top, not a lot of down pressure on top of your head. But even then, even the pressure that it gives is counteracted by that really soft headband. So it's a very comfortable feel. And here is me, front view. I'm fooled around. This is how that looks. I don't know why I look mad all the time, but that's how it is. Very comfortable headphones to wear. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get started with the pairing process. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. Let's go ahead and get these powered on and paired up. Let's go ahead and hit the power button here. All right, they're automatically in pairing mode since it's the initial startup. I'm getting a chime as well. Let's go into our detail. Let's go into our scan. Boom. Already sees them. Let's go ahead and pair up. Yep. We want to pair. There we go. Already got the chime inside the headphones. I can hear. And they're already paired up to the phone. So pairing process, pretty straightforward. Let's continue. All right, went ahead and jumped into the app, and right off the top, as you can see there's a firmware update or upgrade as they call it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and run this update, and then we'll come back and take a walk through the app. All right, we are back in. I went ahead and ran the update. It was just to make some bug fixes and things like that. So nothing major on that end. So let's go ahead and grab my S Pen out of here. So let's go ahead and dive into the app. Just everybody's familiar with the One More app by now, I'm sure. So we're going to try to make this as quick as possible. All right, as you can see, we got the home. We're on the home screen. You got the One More button icon in the upper right corner. You tap on that. You go into your options here. You got the burn-in option. We all know what that is. If not, it basically allows you to run the earbuds, because they say the longer you use the burn-in, it makes them sound better. So it's a sound improvement process. It takes about 12 hours to complete. So if you got a device that you can dedicate to that, by all means do it. And they do it across all of their products. All right, of course, you got experimental options. You got dual device connection. We're going to go ahead and turn that on, but we're going to test that on the back end. Okay, so we want to make sure that's turned on. You got frequently asked questions, contact us, and about One More music. All right, and of course, right here on the front, you got the name of your headphones, picture of the headphones, your battery level, here on the lower left rather. Then, of course, your listening modes. You've got off, obviously. You got pass through. Okay, and then you got noise canceling. All right, so there is no option. There's no levels to it here. All right, as far as sound options, this is your equalizer. You got your presets. We're all familiar with the various presets in the One More app. Very extensive. A lot of options there to choose from. And then, of course, you can go in and do a custom EQ setting. That's nowhere near mine, but we'll fix that later on. But obviously, you could go in and make changes and everything like that. All right. So then moving down, of course, you got your OTA firmware upgrade, which we already ran. You got your quick guide to the product, and soothing sounds is basically, just sounds that you would put on, like rain, summer rain, things you want to do, listen, lean back, decompress, like especially if you're on like a long flight, you just want to relax. You just put these on, put these soothing sounds on, and just lean back and relax. You got various options here. You got medium fire, you got drizzle, you got a thunderstorm. That's probably one of my favorites right there. Breeze, that's pretty cool off the water. Water spring or spring water on the lake. Bamboo, wood forward. You got snowing. I mean, you got a whole bunch. Underwater, that's one I haven't tried yet, but you got a whole bunch of them that you can take a look at. Outer space, another one I haven't tried. Let me pause that. You got to pause it first before you can get out. Okay. And that's basically it for the app. Very straightforward, nice, streamlined. Try to make it as fast as possible. So what we're going to do now is we're going to continue our testing. And of course, that sound test is coming up. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to test the touch controls on these headphones. So what we got, we got Lenny already queued up. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and hit play. All right, we got music playing in the headphones. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the power button because that allows me to play and pause. So you'll go ahead and hit pause. All right. Pause. It has paused the music. Let's go ahead and hit play again. Hit it again, rather. So now that works. Okay. So let's go ahead and use the volume keys. One up in the front. If you're running your fingers across, it's kind of weird because they say, let's go ahead and do this. So let's see. All right. The one to the furthest back, I'm using volume plus. Increases the volume, as you can see here. Now hit volume minus. Reduces volume. All right. Now here's where it gets interesting. Because if you want to skip forward, you got to press and hold the minus button. So if you're running your fingers along the rim from the power button back, the very first button you feel is your volume minus. So you press and hold that. And it takes you to the next song. Now, the next one above that is the volume plus. Now, if you want to reverse tracks, you press and hold that. All right, took me back to the beginning, as you can see, and you press and hold again. Takes you back to the previous song. So that works. Mainly, of course, with answering in phone calls, you can press and hold the power button to answer, or press the power button, not hold it, but press it. Answers a call, pressing it again ends the call, and press and hold will take them directly to voicemail if you want to reject the call. All right, so all the touch controls do work. I like the fact that you can skip and reverse tracks, and that's a real game changer. I love it because you normally don't have that full function option with their earbuds, but touch controls work. Let's continue. All right, we're back in. What we're going to do now is we're going to test the multi-point connectivity function here. So what we're going to do is we already have it connected to the phone. We already know that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to disconnect it. It is now disconnected. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to actuate the power button to put them in pairing mode. All right, I got a chime here, but it's not blinking. All right, so now we're in pairing mode. Took a little bit. All right, and now we're in details here. Now, as you can see, the tablet sees them. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pair. Yes, we want to pair. I got the chime that is connected. And there it is. So the SonoFlow SEs are now paired up. A little bump in the road. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump back onto the phone, hit pair. Bang. So it's paired to my phone as well as to my tablet. Let's continue. All right, we're back in. What we're going to do now is we're going to test the multi-point connectivity function. We want to see how they work together. Do we have audio switching and everything? So let's go ahead and start. We got already got a video queued up. So we'll go ahead and start with my phone. All right, I'm getting audio out of the phone. All right, so let's go ahead and pause that, and then let's go ahead and jump into the tablet. Wow, that's loud. But audio is playing. Okay, now let's see if we can do audio switching. All right, so let's go ahead and hit play here. So no, they do not audio switch. So you literally have to pause this your first device and go to your second device to get audio. Now, if you do like I just did here, it takes a few seconds for the second device audio to come through to the headphones. So multi-point does work, audio switching doesn't. Let's continue.
This is a mic test with the 1MORE SonoFlow SE headphones in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the 1MORE SonoFlow SE headphones in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the 1MORE SonoFlow SE headphones in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the 1MORE SonoFlow SE headphones in a private location.
All right, we are outside in my backyard. We got a little snow, so I didn't do my walk today as I normally do for these ANC tests. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do one for the SonoFlow SEs. I don't know if you guys can hear with the mic. We got construction going on over here to my left across the street. We still got traffic from the Pennsylvania Turnpike going on. We got the central air unit right here. It just cut off, but it was on a second ago. It may kick back. It's more likely will kick back on during this test. So what we're going to do now, I'm currently in here or pass-through mode, or their version of ambient mode right now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and flip these on to noise canceling right now. All right, noise canceling has effectively been turned on. And I can honestly say that the noise from the demolition over here on my left, across the street here, that I can hear very clearly before, has definitely dulled down. It's a very good, very nice sound. I can still hear some of it. It's not completely wiped away, but the good amount of it has been blocked out. So that's really good. The traffic from the turnpike, it's a little further away in the distance, but that has been all but eliminated. So that's pretty good. So again, these tests that I do are without any ANC or any music turned on. This is strictly the ANC strength of the headphones by themselves. And right now I have to say, it's good. It's okay. It's tolerable for me. Just like with the SonoFlows, right on that same level. So very good for 50 bucks. Really good. All right, so this has been an ANC test for the SonoFlow SEs. Budget headphones, pretty good noise canceling for the price. All right, we are back in. We're gonna do the sound test now. We've got the there I go, earbuds again. There are headphones on. We are in the app. I went ahead and set up my EQ settings. So this is how I'm going to use these ones. All right. So we're gonna go back in. All right, we're gonna activate noise canceling. Noise canceling is turned on. So now we'll go ahead and dive into our music. Make sure we in our optimal listening level. All right, we are there. This is my listening level for headphones. They don't have to be too high because my whole ear is covered. And at least for the over the ear ones, there are on the ear ones that you can also make changes to as well as far as volume and everything. So let's go ahead and get started here. All right. Nice, clean. Vocals are clean and clear. Very nice sound. Again, these do not have LDAC, so you're not got that high res audio. But as of right now, they sound very clean. And I like the detail that they have in it. The piano in the background, nice and crisp. Now we're about to get the background instruments. Okay, there they go. All right, nice sound. You got the rumble from the cello when it hits that note. It's there, not as prominent, but it's there. Yeah, you got nice soundstage opened up nicely. Very nice sound. And now we've got the background vocalist coming in. Again, very clean. Nice wide soundstage. You almost got that 180 type feel. Very clean. Again, a very clean sound from these. Very impressed. Again, these are only have AAC and SBC codecs, so they're using just your basic. You're getting basic sound out of them, but still very good. All right, here we go. Let's go into our second song. All right. Now, this is a bass heavy song. You got a nice little bass thump. Sub bass rumble is there. It's not as powerful, but it's definitely there, definitely present. Now we got the vocalist. All right. Again, that high pitched tinny sound from the auto tune is there. Smoothed out a little bit but still, maybe because of the way of the ear cups as opposed to being right inside my ear canal, so it's not hitting me. It's not hitting me like it would if I was wearing like the earbuds. Still, it's definitely there. Vocals are crystal clear though. Now we got E40 going in. Again, this is nice. These are nice. Okay. Again, these are nice for just using basic codec. Give me a really good sound and everything. Definitely a different sound. All right, so sounds good though. I'm not gonna knock them. They sound good. All right, let's go ahead and get into Going Home. Here we go. All right, nice little start off with the keyboard and drums. I wish the sub bass in this was a little bit more prominent, but it was there. All right. Nice clarity in the lead saxophone. Sounds real crisp. Again, because it's an ear headphone and it's encompassing my whole ear, you're getting more of a almost a surround sound feel to it. Very comfortable. Very clear sound too. And again, here comes the high note before I get to that thought. Nice and crisp, but you're getting depth too. I just wanted to mention in the other two songs, especially in the first song and this one, you're getting depth of sound, which is really nice. Again, very clean sound on these. And remind you, this is happening without the use of the burn-in feature. They say that if you allow them to burn in, again, that's a 12-hour feature. So if you allow that to happen, you allow them to burn in, they said they would sound better. This is across all of the One More listening devices, their earbuds, headphones, etc. But I'm going to do that on a separate video. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run these through a burn session, let them burn in. I'm going to do it for over 12. I'm going to do the whole thing. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to do another listening test post burn in and see how they sound. All right. So that's something I'm going to do off to the side. I don't know when it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. I got to put some time apart and get a device and just let it do it. And so, but I will get that done. And then, because I always wanted to test that. All right. So I got rambling on. Let's go ahead and get into my likes and dislikes. Stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. Let's go ahead and talk about my likes and dislikes. First, let's start with my dislikes. Actually, you know what? Let's start. Yeah, we're gonna start there. All right. My first off right off the top is, and I didn't mention this as a dislike on the SonoFlows, but just the button placement. I know muscle memory here would have to go into effect here. I'm definitely going to have to get used to wearing these and utilizing it. But the way the power, and I understand why they did it, but you want to, don't want to be accidentally turning off and on or playing pause. You want to make sure that wherever you go, you definitely want. But I'm not used to that where the power button's way over here, and then all your other function buttons is a little bit closer together. I always thought that especially if they're all going to be on one cup, I would figure that it would be easier to do, that way. Because if you're wearing these, all right, your play pause is way up in the front, where everything else is way towards the back. I can understand if it was like maybe here somewhere or just a little bit closer to the rest of your keys. But again, I understand the logic. They do the same thing with the SonoFlows. As you can see here, you've got your noise canceling, your volume, and of course your power and function button is way over here. So it's what they do with their design, and that's just something I wanted to point out that I did not like. All right, another thing I did not like is the fact that even though these are budget headphones, they still could have give you the option to use them wired or wireless. All right, I do believe that should have been an option for these. And another thing, let's see. I know they saved some of the stuff for their their bigger budget headphones, and I understand that 100%. All right, these are great for kids and everything, but I understand the logic in that. Other thing, no case. Again, that's something saved for the higher cost ones for your SonoFlows, but I think these still could have benefited from a case. I know you can fold these up this way, pack them in nice and tight, throw them in a bag, but I think either they could have had a case or like a soft bag that you can put these in for travel. I know I have a bag around here somewhere, but that would have been really nice to have these in, like have some kind of travel bag with it, if not a hard shell case. All right. Let me see. Anything else I can think of? I can't think of any other dislikes for these. Not off the top of my head. Again, let's go ahead and flip over to my likes. All right. I like the build quality for the price. I love the soft cushions on the ear cups as well as the headband. Definitely like that. Let me see. What else? I think everything else is pretty much standard. I love the fact that they can be folded down and compactly put away. I do like that. That's a very big deal for people, especially if you're traveling with them. You can easily comp them down to this, throw them in a bag, and then keep it moving. Come out, grab them, pull them out, and get to enjoying yourself with these. I do like that size. I do like the way that is. Let's see. I got ANC is okay. So I put that in the light column. Let me see. I think that's everything I could think of my likes and dislikes on these. These are a very solid pair of budget headphones for $50. These are really good. All right, so what we want to do now, you know what? Let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, so this has been an unboxing and review of the 1MORE SonoFlow SE headphones. Huge shout out to 1MORE for reaching out to the channel and supplying these for unboxing and honest review. We really appreciate it. And again, would I consider these a very good budget set of headphones? Absolutely. Good for if you have children, or if you just need a pair, a secondary pair that will give you good audio, despite not having LDAC or any other high-res codec in there. You still get good audio out of these. So something to have in the pinch, say like if your high dollar ones, or like your premium ones, or like here the SonoFlows, if you're rocking these, the battery dies, they need to charge, and you don't have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack in your device. You can charge them, pull these out, and keep it going. Again, very comfortable earbud. For the price, I definitely would recommend at least you guys giving them a look. Okay, so again, thanks for coming out, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.